All right, folks, make the whole Trump tax cut retroactive to January 1st. That's my latest riff. That's the subject of this riff. That's my latest brainstorm. There are 1,000 reasons why some sort of soak-the-rich tax hike will be a terrible idea. And let me repeat my view. Donald Trump will not raise taxes, regardless of various rumors or half-baked stories. As Newt Gingrich said last night on this show, Mr. Trump is really a Reagan guy, not a Papa Bush guy. Papa Bush served as the template here for a tax hike disaster when he violated his read my lips, no new taxes pledge and signed the tax hike bill back in 1991, which probably cost him re-election and ended his political career. Newt also suggested making the Trump tax cuts retroactive back to January 1st, and I think that's a splendid idea. And finally, as Newt told us last night, there are 44 Senate Republicans who signed Grover Norquist's taxpayer protection pledge, and over 180 House Republicans who also signed it. So if the White House pushed some kind of tax hike, the one big, beautiful reconciliation bill would go up in flames. And that would be a major political disaster. But there are some important economic reasons to stay away from tax hikes. Contrary to what Democrats always say, the 2017 Trump tax cuts benefited the middle and lower income tax brackets far more than the top bracket. Actually, it was a very progressive tax cut bill. According to an excellent piece filed on Fox News Digital by Heartland Institute senior fellow Justin Haskins, the taxpayers who received the biggest percentage of money saved earned less than $75,000. Using IRS data, Haskins found the average filer in the $40,000 under $50,000 IRS bracket paid 18.8% less in taxes in 2022 than they did in 2017. And 22 is the last year for which complete data are available. The average filer in the $50,000 under $75,000 was 16.5% less. And for those earning between $5 and $10 million, well, they only got a 2.3% break. So it really wasn't a millionaire's tax cut, and it's certainly not a billionaire's tax cut. And the actual dollar amounts are just as revealing. Filers between $50,000 and $75,000 saved $4,516. In the $75,000 to $100,000, the savings jumped to $5,900, and in the $100,000 to $200,000 brackets, the savings were almost $10,000. Now, Democrats love to lie about any and all tax cuts, even though they know all about the data that Mr. Haskins has analyzed. It's very similar to Democrats jumping up and down, screaming that Donald Trump is going to destroy Social Security or Medicare or Medicaid or anything else. But they know it's untrue. They've just been doing it for as long as anybody can remember. The trick for Republicans is to fight back and use numbers, because the tax-paying public is a lot smarter than you think. And that's the riff.